When we're trying to impart the same fundamentals of the power swing and chip, what we're really trying to do is again get the shoulders to move in the same plane as the golf club is actually giving us in the address position. So I'm taking an address position parallel to the target line with the feet around about shoulder width apart and my upper body tilted so it's more or less at 90-degree angle to the original shaft plane. If you remember, the center of my axis is a point directly between the shoulders, so in the middle basically of your chest bone, and then the idea is to get the left shoulder coming down at an angle to the club. Now if you limit the way that the left shoulder comes down by holding your hips still, then you'll limit the amount of takeaway you can have and then the amount of energy that you have in the chip movement. So the feeling is basically of crunching the muscles in the side of my stomach there, which is actually kind of pulling the left shoulder down in the plane. When I grip the club just normally with the club in the middle of the stance, then that will pull the club back a short distance till the hands are approximately opposite the right thigh, and then I won't really be able to move it a great deal further. To move the club forward, I can either then crunch the right side and leave the hips still for a short chip, and I'll just demonstrate one there. Or I could allow the left leg again to push the left hip back, which will give me a rotational movement. So I turn away, push back with the left leg, that will move the left hip. It will also create a very, very small change of pressure from right to left. And I get this right side coming down again. The beauty of the right shoulder basically leading the club through the ball is you get a very shallow angle of attack. And this shallow angle of attack gives you really no chance of hitting into the ground and no chance of topping the ball. All you've got to do is keep the same distance with the center of your chest from the ball. You're pulling down with the muscles of the left side, pushing back with the hip, and pulling down with the muscles of the right side. And this is pulling the arms, hands, and the club through the ball. No necessity for any strange stances, no necessity for hitting down on the golf ball. A very simple chipping movement.